when you're trying to enter the sacred space of the heart for the first time, it can help to do some visualization practices first before you really get into it. Because you got to practice being in two places at the same time. Because you're going to be seeing things with your inner vision while also, existing in your body. So it can help if you daydream a lot. Then you probably won't really struggle too much. But that's all it is like you're just using your imagination. You're just seeing images in your head or your heart. So it can help a lot to just have fun with it. Just imagine yourself flying 100 feet above your body and looking down at where you sit. See everything that's around you. And actually see what's around you. See what that looks like. Or imagine how it would feel if you were 100 feet tall sitting where you are. How far can you see? What can you hear at that size? Now, how about if you were the size of a mountain? How far can you see? Can you see to the edge of your state? Can you see the edge of your country you're in? What about the continent? What if you grew to the size where you could see your entire continent? What if you could see the ocean on both sides of you? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? What's it like to breathe that entire area? How would it feel if you were going to breathe light from the entire earth? What if you breathed light from above and below you, and it came from the entire solar system? How would it feel to breathe in light from the entire galaxy, coming into your crown and into your root at the same time? Practice things like that. Just really visualize. And when I say visualize, it's however you see. So it can be, if you can't see images like that, then you can feel it or you can sense it. Everybody always has something. Everybody, if you can dream, then you can see. Everybody can see. It doesn't matter. I've heard of people who just hear sounds, who just hear music. So you can always see, sense, or feel. And you can practice sending love before you really get into it too. It's just feel it in your heart and send it to your dog. Send it to animals around you. It's really good to do it with animals because they're very open-hearted and ready. Do it with people and see how they act. If when you send love to people or animals, they you'll make a connection. You'll have a new friend. So just like play with that. Play with the world we live in for a little bit. That's kind of the ancient way before Mother Earth was going to bring you into connection with your higher self and into your heart. Is you had to play first. You had to just be like a child and play in the garden. And if you weren't childlike enough, then she didn't help you make the connection. You just had to. And that's what the spiritual stuff is. It's you got to be childlike. It's about becoming the divine child and just like with wide eyes, no judgment. And that's what really makes it happen. That's what makes it easy. Loving is the easiest thing in the world when you think about it. No matter how much love you can produce, even if it's just a little bit of love. Think about the difference between no love and a little bit of love. A little bit of love is a lot, and it'll be returned, which makes it easier to feel more love. So this is all, when you bring it down to the basics, it's easy and everybody can do it. It's just it can be a little just a little excitement. It's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? You just work through it. The last 2 nights I was woken up abruptly. 2 nights ago, they came through and they picked up all the oats that they cut with a tractor. So like I woke up and I was like inside of a tractor. It's super loud. And then last night, a skunk came underneath my tarp and gave me a sniff inspection and then marked a spot. Luckily, it wasn't on my tent, so I moved my tent and then I could escape the smell. But yeah, just 3:30 a.m. I wake up to a very curious visitor, and I had a bug bite me in my sleep, below my eye and above my eye. What's going on? Just taking it easy this week. That's the guidance this week, is just, for me at least, and maybe others, is just take it easy this week. Do what you gotta do, but just rest and let there's things are going on in the background that you do not need to concern yourself with. You just focus on what you gotta do and just rest and relax, and things are happening. That's always a good feeling. That's always a good feeling when things are like that. In a way, things are always like that. But sometimes you don't always have the presence of mind to not be worried about things. Coming into your heart is such a massive step. I can't emphasize enough. Because when you get into your heart, you find things to help you remember who you are. Like I came into my heart, and it's like a temple inside of a mountain. And there's a fountain. There's a big fountain straight in the center. And then there's these arches that has kind of a divider, and you go through the arches, and it's basically the same room. It's just kind of divider, big arches. And there's a mantelpiece and a fire there. And on the mantelpiece, floating in a triangle, there's a blue sphere and then a red crystal, and then above that in like a triangle formation is this, it's like a glowing little, it's like if you imagine a sun, it's like a glowing little sun that's green. And these three objects, they switch colors and positions. And they're also aspects of my higher self. And they help me, they're actually a way to help me stay in my heart. And so that's really fun and cool. And I am sure you have things like that inside your heart to discover. And it will be very meaningful to you personally. So that's a lot of fun.